coughing fit. Like, oh my goodness. Coughing. I was like, bro, we got to go live. Bro, we're prepped. We're good today. We actually woke up a little bit early today. We're good today. We got a great show today. Everything's great today. Let's go. And then we go to push the record button. I'm like, dude, you can't start the show just coughing in people's ears. Like, that is not a good way to start a show. That is not a good way to start a show. But man, my voice has actually been a little bit messed up since I was on a trip last week to Las Vegas, Nevada, which Sunday through Friday, Las Vegas, Nevada, that's a long time to be in Las Vegas. My throat is still jacked up from all of the conversations, from projecting in the speaking events, from breathing in all of the smoke in the casinos and so on and so forth. And so my throat's a little messed up. But anyways, long story short is it's time to rise and grind. Good morning and welcome to the #1 morning show in America. I am your host, Glenn Lundy, husband to 1, father to 9, author, speaker, and the founder of 800%.life. It's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind. Hey, good morning. How are you, my friend? Dude, today, what is today? Today is, we know what today is. Today is Wednesday, February 11th, 2026. Wednesday, February 11th, 2026. Wednesdays around here are also known, a.k.a. Wednesday, a.k.a. CMA Day. That's right, CMA, Carter Myers Automotive Group. Most amazing automotive group in the world, CMA Day. So Wednesday is the day they all come together, pour into all their people. Over years, I've had opportunities to be able to connect with, educate, motivate, bring together, all of those things with the Carter Myers Automotive Group. And so we call Wednesday CMA Day. And recently, you may have heard this group, Carter Myers Automotive Group, pretty amazing group in a lot of different ways. And one of the ways that they're amazing is their level of care, right? They care deeply about giving back. They care deeply about the community. They care deeply about so many different things. And this on the screen is my friend Liza and my friend Eddie. And what's really cool is Eddie created, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but he created a nonprofit organization called Giving Hope that gives cars. They take cars, they partner with dealerships. They take old, kind of donated cars. They partner with dealerships. They fix up the cars, and then they give these cars to single moms. They give these cars to single moms so that these single moms can get their kids where they need to get them, so that these single moms can get jobs, so they can do all of these things, right? And so Carter Myers Automotive Group partners with Eddie. Hey, we did it. Facebook finally alerted me that the show is on. Well, that's good, Robin. But Carter Myers Automotive Group has partnered with Giving Words, and they are doing amazing things. I was talking to Liza the other day, and they gave away 8 cars last month that they were able to give away. And they're just doing incredible things, making a big difference. He was recently on some national news. He's going to be on some morning television here soon. They're doing incredible things. But what's really cool is that organization that Eddie built, and then the connection with Carter Myers Automotive Group, like, it all came through this show. It all came through the Rise and Grind community. Like, Eddie was in one of my early programs, Goalkeepers program. And he's like, man, I got this idea. I want to build this nonprofit. This was 7 years ago or whatever it is, right? And we coached him through that. And then he used to watch the show every day, and Liza would watch the show. And ultimately, a relationship was spawned there as well. And so it's just cool. It's always cool to be able to look back and just know that this community right here is making such a massive impact, and the relationships that you all are building offline are so incredibly important to the future, right? You take Eddie and his amazing organization, and then you take Liza and Carter Myers Automotive Group and their amazing organization. You put them together, and it creates real change, like real change. So anyways, super cool. I was thinking about that this morning. Pretty amazing. I'm coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky, where yesterday it was 60 degrees, and all of the ice that has been around here finally started melting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today we're back to 40 degrees, but that's okay because we got rid of all the ice. We have been covered in ice for the last 3 years, or 3 years is what it feels like. For the last 3 weeks, we've been covered in ice. Our roads have been nearly impossible to traverse unless you have four-wheel drive or some sort of truck. My wife's van was stuck in the driveway for over a week. We couldn't go, she couldn't go anywhere as far as with all of our kids, because we have to have a 12-passenger van. So in multiple cases, we were driving multiple vehicles to go anywhere. My daughter's got an all-wheel drive. I've got a four-wheel drive. It's just been crazy. And what's interesting is now that the ice has gone away, the roads have cleared back up. I was able to get here to the office much faster than normal, get down my street. They can come pick up the trash tomorrow. We haven't had trash pickup in 3 weeks. And so it's amazing how little we appreciate something like a road, right? It's amazing how little we appreciate something like a road, or how little we appreciate having a vehicle until we don't, right? Until it's gone. I was so appreciative of clear roads this morning after weeks of our roads and driveways just being insane. I'm appreciative of having a vehicle, and this goes back to what we were talking about. This is why Giving Words, such an amazing organization. They're not just taking a car, partnering with Carter Myers Automotive Group and others. They're not just taking a car, fixing it up and giving it to a single mom, but they're literally giving hope, right? They're giving them the ability to do more. These cars matter. When you have a vehicle, you actually have the ability to leave the house if you want to. You see, it reminds me when I first moved here to Lexington, Kentucky. When I first moved here, if you don't know the story, I'll just give you the short synopsis. I was a punk in another life, making poor choices that kept ending me. I kept landing in places like jail and homelessness. And ultimately, God led me to move to Lexington, Kentucky. When I moved to Lexington, Kentucky, I knew one person. I knew a guy named Aaron Jones. And I had met him a few months earlier. Him and I hung out playing in free poker leagues when I came through Lexington, Kentucky on a job that I no longer had at this point. And so when I moved here, I knew Aaron Jones, and he had told me that if I moved to Kentucky, that him and I would get a place together. And so I moved to Lexington, Kentucky with $1,500 cash and a suitcase. Warrants out for my arrest in Arizona. Bad credit, really bad credit. And so I just moved out here with literally $1,500 cash in a suitcase, knowing one guy, a guy named Aaron Jones. Now, this guy named Aaron Jones, when I moved out here, neither him nor I were in a position to actually get a place, but the vision was that we would get a place together at some point. So luckily, Allison Jones stepped in. Allison Jones is Aaron Jones's sister. And Allison Jones said, hey, you guys can live with me for a little while until you get things figured out. And so Aaron had a room there at Allison's house, and I slept on the couch at Allison's house for about 6 months. This incredibly beautiful, well put together, amazing young lady that you see on the screen right here was kind enough to bring in a stranger that she did not know from all the way across the country and allow me to sleep on her couch. So I moved here with $1,500 cash in a suitcase, knowing a guy named Aaron whose sister was kind enough to allow me to live on her, to sleep on her couch. So one of the first things that I did when I got here with my $1,500 is I went on Craigslist trying to find a car, because I knew I was going to need a car. I was going to need transportation. And so I went on Craigslist and I found a Buick LeSabre, 1988, I think it was. 1988 Buick LeSabre. I found it on Craigslist for $400. $400 out of my $1,500 went to buying this car. And this car actually ran. Crazy enough. And I got to tell you, when I got the car, the $400 car that drove, it represented so much more than just a car. It represented hope. It gave me hope. It gave me freedom. It gave me opportunity. Like all of a sudden I was like, okay, now I have a car. I can go get a job. Now I have a car. I can go get a girl. Now I have a job. I can go get a snack when I'm hungry. Or now that I have a car, I can go get a snack when I'm hungry, right? Like, you guys got to remember, dude, DoorDash didn't always exist, all right? Uber Eats wasn't here, although, Uber Eats didn't always exist, right? Getting your groceries delivered to your house, that wasn't a thing, bro. If you were hungry, if you wanted something, you had to get your black butt. I almost threw out a different word, but I had to get my black butt up and go get it. When you don't have a car, man, it's tough. It really, really, really is tough, man. Cars are so incredibly important, and that's part of why this industry, the auto industry that I've been in for a very, very long time, that's part of why this industry means so much to me, because I understand the impact and the importance that transportation has on our mental health, on our desire to unlock our full potential. So incredibly important. And last week, I was at this event called NADA, which is the National Automobile Dealer Association. Big event, the biggest event in automotive. And I was at this event last week, and it continues. The auto industry continues to impact me. And this event was incredible, as I had the opportunity to speak on a stage. I learned a lot of things. I connected with a lot of people. There were so many lessons through the entire week. And so I decided this week that I was going to share with you some of the lessons that I learned at this NADA event in this incredible industry, the auto industry. But before we go too far, you know what we got to do on this show? You know we got to do some dancing. That's right. You know we got to do some dancing. For those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to get that body in motion. That's right. I need you to get that body in motion. Objects in motion, stay in motion. Objects at rest, stay at rest. So I need you to get that body in motion. I don't care where you are. Let's go. I don't care where you are in the world. If you're out on a run right now, I need you to pick up the pace. Let's go. If you're working out, pick up some extra weight. Maybe you're in bed. Get your rear end up out of bed. What's up? Get out of bed. Maybe you're on the other side of the world. Maybe it's already 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Maybe you're in the office. Maybe you're in a cubicle. I don't care. Do some dancing. This is also the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you, yes, you, to hit that share button. Last but not least, this is the part of the show where I want you to say good morning to me, and I will say good morning to you, whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay. Say what's up, and I'll say what's up back. James Allen Jr., thank you for being here, sir. I greatly appreciate it. Tanya Robinson is in the building. Young Johnson is in the building. Paul Brindley, what up, Paul Brindley? Thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Robin Welshans is in the building. Pastor Jeff is in the building. Thanks for being here. Trisha Rue, Sean Weatherby are both in the building. Russell Hill is in the building. Bella Rigby, what up, Bella Rigby? Kevin Masciantonio is in the building. How you doing, Kevin? I see Tara Hope is in the building. Spencer Nicholson, Marilyn Wilkin, good morning, good morning. Mike Larkin is in the building. Tony Schmidt, what up? Squat time, let's go, get it, girl. Jeremy Nolling is in the building. What's up, Jeremy, my guy? Miss Beth Lucchese is in the building. How you doing, Beth? Great to see you. Trian Top is in the building as well. We've also got Miss Eliza Myers Borges herself. She's out running and dancing this morning. Great to see you. Suzanne Wall is in the building this morning. Lisa Bourne and Sarah Green are both here today. Great to see you both. Mr. Marcus Ellis is in the building. What's up, Marcus Ellis? How you doing? Dwayne Moser. Dwayne Moser is up in here today. Paul Brindley, I think I said what's up to you, but I'll say it again. Angela Hastings. Hi, Angela. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Valerie Stone is in the building. Marla Michelle is in the building. I am struggling with my voice. Kimberly Hatfield is in the building as well. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Dana Fishbein is in the building. Malika Star Carey is in the building. Look, so many people up in here. I appreciate you guys all being with me every single day. Hey, we do this show 5:30 to 6, but we also have a Facebook group, 800%.life. Make sure you join the Facebook group. This is where we are 24/7 with motivation, education, and inspiration. This is also where you will find out about live events. We talked earlier about how connections in this group make a massive impact on this planet. So you want to make sure that you stay connected. Make sure you join that. Also, we do have our shop live. That's right. Our shop is live. 800%.life/shop. 800%.life/shop. You can get 800% gear. You can get Rise and Grind gear. Like this one, I don't know if it's on the shop right now, but this old Rise and Grind gear right here. And right now, they have our special edition shirts that are available. These are 800% all heart. All heart, because obviously we are in February, Valentine's Day. They've got pink, they've got purple, they've got red. 800% all heart. We're also currently reading a book called Love Does by Bob Goff, because this is our all heart month. So go ahead and go over to 800%.life/shop and grab yourself some gear. Now, I'm about to play a video for you. It does have a couple cuss words. If you've got your kids watching the show and you don't want them to hear a cuss word or two, I think there's 2, possibly 3, then just be warned. Come back in 3 minutes and 22 seconds, and there will be no more further cuss words.
About a century ago, we needed a way to get from point A to point B. So Daimler and Benz, Maybach and Peugeot, Ford, Olds, and a bunch of engineers and dreamers and ironworkers came up with cars. And the universe said, oh shit, these machines aren't easy to understand for ordinary folks and they cost a lot of money. We better get some salespeople quick. And so the universe gave us car salesmen. The universe said I need someone willing to work bell to bell 6 days a week, make 100 phone calls a day, handle floor traffic, close 4 deals on the last day of the month, stay out till last call celebrating, and still make it into the 8:30 a.m. sales meeting the next day, wide awake and ready to kick ass and take names. So the universe gave us car salesmen. The universe said I need someone who can charm the pants off a nun, talk business with executives, football with steel workers, and knows just enough about just about everything to have an intelligent conversation with anyone, no matter their hobbies or line of business. I need a fellow with brass balls the size of grapefruits, the confidence of a trapeze artist, the bravado of a pool hustler, the memory of an elephant, the skin of a rhinoceros, the horns of a bull, and the polish of a statesman. So the universe gave us car salesmen. The universe said I need someone to shovel snow for me in Minnesota cold winters, and to move a minivan's worth of stuff into a new car in Texas heat. I need someone with the patience to teach your grandmother how to use her factory navigation system, but the drive and determination to do a 90-minute demonstration for every customer, even if they come in 10 minutes after close and can't finance a hot dog. So the universe gave us car salesmen. The universe said I need someone who can get things fixed at service without running up a bill. I need someone who can entertain kids and shut down third basemen and stand up to sales managers and corporate types and close 3 deals by noon. I need someone who can survive for 14 hours on nothing but coffee, adrenaline, and half a slice of pizza inhaled in a 3-minute lunch break, and deal with folks that shop their prices against every dealer in the tri-state area and still have to think about it. I need someone who isn't going to break down when he has 3 deals unwind in one day. Someone who's willing to stay 5 hours over so his teammate can watch their kid's recital and get the short end of a split deal and not bitch about it. I need someone who knows his product line inside, outside, upside down and can still sell what's on the lot today. But most of all, I need someone who will study, learn the craft, treat the people right, train the new guy when you're not playing pranks on him, take him under your wing, pass down everything you've learned so that one day, after you've sold everyone, and their families, and their friends, and their co-workers, and you're living out your days puttering around dealerships doing dealer trades, you can look out at all the young faces in the showroom and know that somehow, some way, you made an impact on our world. And so the universe gave us car salesmen.
Knowing somehow, some way, you've made an impact on our world. Man, the auto industry has made a massive impact on this planet, and it has made a massive impact on me and in my life. And last week at NADA, National Automobile Dealer Association event, I learned a lot of different things, some of which I'm sharing with you this week. First thing that I want to share, I've already shared some things earlier in the week, but first thing I want to share today is coming back off of this event. It is very clear to me, and I want to share with you that we should be thinking globally when it comes to our businesses. I met a bunch of people at this event that were from other places. I met car dealers from India. I met dealership owners from London. I met people from Canada. That video's spot on, isn't it, Jeremy? I met people from all over the world, and these people from all over the world are just as hungry as you and I. They're just as hungry to unlock their full potential as you and I. They are no different in any way, shape, or form. They're people out there peopling. And it just made me realize, like, dude, we think we're in this box, and probably for many years we were in a box of whatever country we're in. But the reality is now, with AI advancements, with the advancements of artificial intelligence and so on and so forth, like, anything that you can do here, you can do globally. Like, there's no doubt about it. I got asked to speak in Istanbul, Turkey in September to a bunch of dealers that are pretty much Russian, speak Russian, so on and so forth. And I'm like, how do you do that? And he's like, man, everything just gets instantly translated. Like, everything is instantly translated. And it just got me thinking, like, dude, motivation, education, inspiration, bringing people together, equipping them with the tools they need to succeed, inspiring them to be great. Those are my, that's what I do. That's what God called me to do. He didn't say just do that in Lexington, which is why I ended up leaving the dealership in Paris, Kentucky. He didn't say just do that in the United States of America. No, bring people together, equip them with the tools they need to succeed, and inspire them to be great on a global level. So with new technology, things can be translated instantly. Videos can be edited in certain ways with AI and so on and so forth. You should start thinking globally when it comes to whatever business it is. Dude, when you start thinking globally, now all of a sudden you have an audience of 8 billion. Whereas when you're thinking, I'm going to be number one in America, you have an audience of 300 million. Do you realize the difference between 300 million and 8 billion? Bro. I mean, come on. Come on. I mean, it's drastic, the difference, once you start thinking globally. All right, so that was number one. Number one for today. Number two for today. You got to ride all the rides in this crazy thing called life. Like, I've been to Vegas hundreds of times. I used to live close to Vegas, so on and so forth. I've been to Vegas hundreds of times. On this last trip, though, I did something that I've never done before in all the times I've been to Vegas, because Vegas is a party city, right? So this last trip to Vegas, I and my team, I told my whole team, we have 11 o'clock curfews and there is no drinking of alcohol happening at all. I told them on the last day that we're there, Thursday night, last day of the week, if you want to have a few cocktails and rip and roar and get wild, you're welcome to do so. But through the week, absolutely not. And for me personally, I just chose to not drink alcohol at all this year in 2026, just no alcohol. And so I was in Vegas from Sunday through Friday. And every day that I was in Vegas, Sunday through Friday, every single day I worked out. And I got great workouts. I got workouts in the morning. I got to see like aspects of the city that you don't normally see. You know, I was out running at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 in the morning.
Blessed day.
And, breaking a sweat every single day, which was awesome. This right here, for those of you that are watching on video, this is the strip at like 5 o'clock in the morning. There's a couple cars out there, but for the most part, I'm just walking in the middle of the street. I was doing these runs in front of the Bellagio that were amazing. My times were pretty good for me. I ran 3.65 miles one day at a 9-minute, 25-second pace. Another day I ran 3.87 miles at a 9-minute, 13-second pace. That's good for me. I'm picking up my pace. I used to be a 10-minute pace guy. Now I'm getting closer to that 9-minute pace, and I'm able to stretch it out a little bit longer, right? And so every day, no alcohol whatsoever. Every day getting a good workout in, which a lot of times when I travel, I'll get okay workouts, but I'll blame, the time zones or the whatever. But this trip was different. This was the first time. And so I'm not telling anybody in here that's what you should do. You should go to Vegas and go to bed early and not drink. Like, that's not what I'm telling you to do. What I'm saying is you got to ride all the rides. Like, I've done the go to Vegas and stay up late and party side. I've done that a lot of times. I've done the go to Vegas and gamble it up. I've done the go to the whatevers, right? I've done everything you can do in Las Vegas. One thing I hadn't done is go to bed early, get up early, work out hard, and see a different side of the city. And so I'm inspired to just share with all of you, like, make sure you ride all the rides, man. Try things, mix things up, whatever's normal and comfortable and casual, like mix it up a little bit. You might find something spectacular on the other side. That seat that you always have at church, try sitting in a different seat. That road that you always take to work, try taking a different road. The types of conversations that you have, the types of people that you're around, when you're used to always going to vacation at the same spot because it's comfortable and it's what you're used to, go vacation somewhere else this year. I know you love it. But dude, there's a whole wide world out there. 8 billion people. Trillions of decisions that you can make. Trillions of destinations you can go. You got to ride all the rides. Third thing, and this is the last thing that I'll share with you today. Preparation is not a suggestion. Big takeaway. We've been to lots of different NADA events, and we've had varying levels of success. We've never had as much of a successful event as we had last week. And it all came down to preparation. We had a meeting at the very beginning of the year. I had a meeting with my team. I said, look, we've got the opportunity. We're going to be on stage. Sam, make sure you know what the heck you're talking about, and I'll make sure I know what the heck I'm talking about. So there was lots of preparation that went into our speaking events. We also had lots of appointments. We knew exactly which dealers we were looking to do business with, who we wanted to connect with, people that we've been following up and talking to for maybe a year or more. But we wanted to make sure that we were prepared and that we had appointments and that we were set up to be successful. We had set up breakfasts with certain people that we wanted to make sure that we connected with. We were very intentional. So Wednesday morning, which, by the way, setting up 7 a.m. breakfasts in Vegas is a whole different deal than taking people out to dinner in Vegas. So like we had a breakfast Wednesday morning with the Coleman Automotive Group. This is an automotive group that we're wanting to do business with, and we actually just did a deal with them on this past Monday, so we'll be growing with them. But we had a breakfast. We invited their whole auto group. At that breakfast, I also had my friend Liza because I wanted her to meet Kyle because he's super inspirational, and I wanted Kyle to meet her because she owns 26 stores, and Kyle's goal is to have 40 stores in 10 years. So I wanted to connect them. I also brought my friend Adam Marburger and Rob Johnson so that they could meet. And then I brought my whole team. I wanted my whole team to meet their whole team. So there was a lot of intention behind everything we did, from the clothes that we wore each day and each night. This was all planned out ahead of time. My suits that I was wearing during the day as we were talking business, and then, of course, our 800% branded jerseys and jackets and so on and so forth. There was so much preparation that went into this event, and ultimately that preparation is what led to it being massively successful for us. And when I say massively successful, just because it's just you and me, and you and I are friends and we always tell each other the truth, that 4 days in Vegas will equate to most likely probably somewhere around $1.2 to $1.4 million in revenue for our business this year, just from those 4 days. Now, those 4 days, there was weeks of preparation that went into them, so you can count that time too. But my guess is most people in this room, not everybody, but most people in this room would probably be pretty happy with 1.2 to $1.4 million in exchange for 4 days of energy, attention, and work. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's more work that goes into it, but I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. There's opportunity out there. It's all around you. It really is. But in order for you to tap into all of it, you need to start thinking globally versus locally. You need to be prepared to ride all the rides so that you can get all the different experiences that are going to unlock all the different synapses in your brain. And you need to understand that preparation is not a suggestion. It's not a suggestion. Oh, you should probably be prepared. No. Preparation is not a suggestion. It's a requirement. You want to reach the levels you want to reach? You want to unlock your full potential? Dude, it is going to take a lot of hard work and preparation. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. Fair? All right, cool. I'm going to come back here again tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. I'll go over some other things that I learned at this particular event that I think will be impactful for you. But until then, please know that you, my friend, are a child of God, the God of the universe. You're not a child of the city you grew up in. You're not a child of the circumstances you grew up in. You're not a child of the country that you're in. You are a child of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. And that God made you to be the absolute best version of yourself you can possibly be. Not a average version of you, not a below average version of you, not an above average, the absolute best version of yourself you can possibly be. The best. And so go out there today. Do the things you know you need to do to truly be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And do so knowing that I, my friend, I absolutely stinking love you. I do. If nobody's told you yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. So have an amazing, over-the-top, incredible day. And I'll see you back here again tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We'll do it all over again right here on #RiseAndGrind. Have an amazing day. Peace.